Hi, I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic, and this week's movie is The Amateur. Who's in it? Rami Malek, Lawrence Fishburne, Rachel Brosnahan, and John Berthal. So what's it about? Rami Malek is Charlie, a decoder for the CIA who is very good at his job. When his wife is killed in a London terrorist attack, he wants to see his wife's murderer pay for their horrific acts and is not quite satisfied with the agency's response. So Charlie takes matters into his own hands to find and met out a violent brand of justice. But unfortunately, Charlie is not a trained killer, which puts him in extreme danger. So what's to like? Well, The Amateur does a great job of establishing Charlie's love for his wife from the very beginning, and the film doesn't stop there, constantly providing us with flashbacks of their relationship as well as touching visions of their love, reminding us of the reason Charlie is doing this all in the first place. Now, this keeps the film from being just another revenge or espionage offering, but one embedded in a deep, loving relationship. However, make no mistake, this is a revenge movie. Charlie is consumed with finding and making the people responsible pay. Now, the twist is Charlie has stumbled upon a black ops operation by the CIA that could disrupt the agency and expose illegal activity. Now, this puts Charlie in the crosshairs of his superiors as well as the terrorists he is tracking. And his inexperience is at times a liability, but he seems to find a way to make it all work, making The Amateur very suspenseful. And I love how the writers make Charlie's intelligence his strength and an underrated secret superpower. Sure, he's not exactly field ready, but he is great at solving problems, and he uses that to his advantage. His knowledge of surveillance systems serves him well in his crusade to avenge his wife, and you will be surprised that this amateur is able to find ways to stay alive that are actually not too far-fetched. In action, it's definitely there, with chases, hand-to-hand combat, explosions, and of course, plenty of gunfire. This film for me has hints of Jason Bourne and John Wick. No, Charlie is not as accomplished in combat as these two, hence the term The Amateur. But his ability to be creative and use his training to find others, avoid his pursuers, and punish his wife's killers is certainly on a Jason Bourne level. Like Bourne, Charlie has a high level of adaptability in an environment that is constantly evolving. And then, like Wick, Charlie's imaginative kills rivals the many ways Wick sends people to their demise. I found myself rooting for Charlie to execute his revenge, but also hoping it wouldn't destroy his humanity. Now, one of Charlie's trainers turned pursuers is played by Lawrence Fishburne, who doesn't respect Charlie and doesn't quite believe he will be able to survive the wild, wild world of CIA espionage. But he quickly learns that Charlie is more than capable than he thought and is dispatched to eliminate Charlie before any CIA secrets are exposed. You will kind of laugh a bit as Fishburne's disrespect slowly changes to mutual respect as Charlie becomes a surprising adversary. And what makes this film one to stay with is Charlie's inexperience in the field that constantly puts him in danger, and we don't quite know if or how he will be able to get out alive. So, what's not to like? While there are some surprises, there is a high level of predictability. We all know that Charlie will not die in the first 3/4 of this film, as it is all about his revenge and dedication to his wife. But knowing all of this doesn't completely spoil the journey. Additionally, I had a problem that while I love Fishburne and his presence is a welcome one, unfortunately, he is vastly underused here. The role just doesn't demand that he uses all of the acting skills that he possesses. So, my rating? The Amateur is far from incompetent or inept. It is a smart and engaging exploration of a husband's love and ultimately his rage. You will leave a bit energized, but you might feel these matters should be left to the professionals. I liked it. I'm giving this one 3 reels out of 4 reels. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at The Real Critic, and I'll see you next time.